K-Force K-20X building set review. Included are the varying parts. It looks just like a normal Connect set or a Lego set, along with the build manual. So this isn't really your traditional Nerf blaster, this is a build-your-own Nerf blaster, essentially. As you can see, I have already assembled it. Assembly took me probably 30 to 45 minutes. I was taking my time, I wasn't trying to rush through it. If you're very acclimated to Connects, I'm pretty sure you could do it in under 20 minutes. I grew up playing with Lego. I was never a Connects guy. We didn't really play with those guys, no, I'm just kidding. But Connects and Lego are very similar. The really great thing that drew me to this blaster is you build it all yourself. So if you're unfamiliar with how Nerf blasters work, this sort of helps you understand them. Going over the externals, however, pretty much everything is external because you can just see it all. There's really no shell. This is a single shot blaster, so you front load a dart into the only barrel. You pull back the priming handle, which is located here, and then you pull the trigger here, and that's really the only functional stuff. The rest of the blaster looks really cool, but it doesn't really do anything. It pretty much is just a really big single-shot blaster. The ergonomics are a little awkward. It's, again, not really your traditional Nerf blaster. It's not really something that I would recommend you bring to a Nerf war, but as an experiment or a little tinker toy, it's super fun. Comfort and ergonomics of it are a little unorthodox because, again, it's not your traditional shell, so you sort of have to be gentle. If you want to twist on the shell, it'll give a little bit, but eventually you're going to break some pieces apart. Of course, you can just put it back together, but if you're trying to shoot somebody and you're playing a Nerf game and your gun falls apart, that'd get a little irritating. Whoops. Oh! 70? 66? 71, 70, duplicate 70 feet per second. As you can see, it shoots just as hard as most other Nerf guns. Now I'll get to my opinion. As a building experiment, or if you're just curious to build your own Nerf blaster and you don't want to make like an actual homemade, like a plus bow or something, I would definitely recommend checking out this kit. From a practical Nerfer standpoint, or if you want to bring it into a Nerf game and play, I would not recommend this blaster because it can fall apart so easily, and then if you lose a couple pieces, maybe it will stop functioning, and then if it goes under a couch, you know, you're kind of out of luck there. As a fun assembly thing for like a weekend, or I mean, it takes less than an hour, but just to play with for a weekend, it's definitely a great option. The performance is in line with other Nerf blasters, so if you want to shoot people with it, it'll shoot just as far as most other Nerf guns, but the fragile nature of it is really my biggest concern. And of course, a single shot blaster of this size really isn't a super war practical blaster. I bought it because I thought it'd be really cool to assemble my own Nerf blaster like this, that's a out of the box do-it-yourself, which is kind of new to the Nerf market. The biggest drawback is the entire plunger tube assembly is already assembled. This kit would be a much better learning tool if the plunger tube did not come assembled. So you had to put in the spring, plunger rod, plunger head, the catch and all of that, and you could assemble it so then you could really understand how all of the other Nerf blasters work. This is essentially a functional blaster with a trigger extension, and then you build the body, which makes it a whole lot easier to assemble and it's a lot faster, but it's still not the same learning experience. Bottom line, if you're looking for something fun and you like to assemble Lego or Connects or anything like a Rector set style, and you also like Nerf blasters, this is a great integration of the two. Definitely worth checking out if it's your thing. That's the review. Thanks for watching.